I was introduced to Dylan about 2 years ago, and he had leukemia. Given a pretty grim sentence, he fought, never complained. We were able to take him to Minnesota. That's his bear he killed with Jared Allen and Brent Decker. That is Patrick Flanagan, world famous exhibition shooter. You can see the whole board there with him. There's Riley sitting next to him. And there's Brent Decker, the winner of last year's Sportsman of the Year Award, in the form of a Winchester Super X3 Flanagan, which is the gun that we all kind of helped kick into to make sure that we saw that he had. I'd like to tell you just a quick story if I can. Last year in the spring, probably about a month from now, it'll be a year ago, Dylan and his mom came to my house to give me a bottle of maple syrup to thank me for everything that we had done for him. And if you remember, last year we did a Get Dylan to Maryland raffle, which he desperately needed funds to get to Maryland for a new kind of treatment. Well, you guys all dug deep and we raised $900 for a $130 gun. And we did get Dylan to Maryland. Unfortunately, the treatment didn't take and it was far too painful. They sent Dylan home. He came to my house with a bottle of maple syrup to say thank you, and I looked at him and I had heard that things weren't going so good, but he looked pretty decent. And I said, hey Dylan, you ever shoot a turkey? And like Brian Hansen would say, well, not legally. I'm even in the store, Johnny. I said, how would you like to shoot a turkey in the face? That sounds like something you'd like to do. And he said, hell yeah, sign me up. And I said, what are you doing Thursday? He goes, just being sick. And I said, well, what time you get out of bed, let's make this happen. So we did. I went to his house, I was there at 7. I thought no need getting him up early. On my way there, John Kucheski calls me. My wife just killed a Super Magnum, and the birds are still gobbling, get your butt here. And I said, I can't drive no faster. I got Dylan, we headed back, and John is calling me constantly. Anybody that knows John knows that your phone, you know if your phone works or not, because it rings. He's like, get your butt over here. I'm telling you what, we can put Dylan on a bird right now. And I'm like, I'm hurrying. And as we approached, we were about a mile away from where I was going to meet with John. One of the fields that him and I both have permission to hunt, there's a tom walking across the field. I turned down the road, I cut the tom off with my truck, and he ran back in the woods. I said, Dylan, this is your chance. You're going to shoot this turkey in the face. We got out of the truck, we parked down the woods. I basically carried Dylan on my back 20 yards off the road. That's all the further he could go. Sat him down, and he would not carry my camouflage Super X3 Flanagan. He carried that red one. And you all know that turkeys can see colors, but he wouldn't have it any other way. A couple of squawks on the call. In comes strutting that time. So, holy shit, this is going to work. I go, Dylan, anytime he's 20 yards, he gets any closer, he's going to be hard to hit. Click. The gun doesn't go off. I loaded it wrong. I was trying to be quiet. It's an automatic. I didn't let the bolt slam. It's, 100% instructor. I was trying to be quiet. I know how to load an automatic. Couldn't get it done. Dylan is just about bending that trigger, trying to make it go boom. It won't go. He passes it back to me. This bird is now 12 yards, strutting in front of us. I do believe this time was suicidal. This time I loaded the gun loud. I thought, the hell with it. I'm going to load the gun loud, throw it up to him, and let him pull the trigger, and we'll see. At least he's going to get a shot. I loaded the gun loud. The bird just looked up, looked around. Bang. Dead. Dead Tom. Awesome. Dylan was so tired when we walked in, he could hardly hold his head up. He could not hold the gun. He stood up on his own. He said, I got to check this out. And I could not beat him to that bird. It was one of the best moments of my life. And a month later, we lost Dylan. And he fought as hard as he could. And he touched a lot of us. So we decided not to name our award the Sportsman of the Year Award. It is now the Dylan Crabb Award. And we'd like to give this award to people who go above and beyond. People that, give without asking. And people that, step up to the plate and really live our mission, which is leaving it better than we found it. There's only 2 people in the world I would call when I need help. And that is Jim Kimball and Brenda of the Safari Room. Now, they've helped me out on several occasions, and they've done much more for many others. At this time, we'd like to ask the Safari Room come up here with me and accept this award.